so much to me, and I bet other kids like it too.
Hey, David.
The Stradley family, too. Their son, Vignesh, a patient.
That money is going to really help our community in providing the best treatment and care for our children here in Western New York. Let's go, Buffalo! Go Bills!
Hey, David. Hey, David.
Hey, David!
And tonight, the team at Oshai Children's Hospital, grateful too.
Thank you, Kansas City Chief fans, for your generosity.
Go Bills!
Although we were so disappointed in the outcome of the Buffalo Bills game Sunday against the Kansas City Chiefs, we want to sincerely thank the fans for donating to the Patricia Allen Fund.
It was certainly one heck of a game, not only because of how close it was, but because of the tremendous generosity of the Chiefs Kingdom. Thank you so much, Kansas City.
And so we choose all those Chiefs fans and their gift for Buffalo. We loved it. Good night.
Thank you for
You're watching the South Texas News Leader. This is 3 News at 6.
A Flower Bluff subdivision left in a rut following massive damage to neighborhood streets. The cause behind the rough conditions and what the city wants to do to fix it. Plus a helping hand to lower income families across South Texas. One university now offering free college tuition for those who make less than $65,000 a year. What this means for enrollment numbers going into the next semester. And changes to a longtime high school football institution. Carroll High School now on the hunt for a brand new football coach. Why the newly reassigned coach is searching for a new team tonight. And good evening, everyone. I'm Michael Gibson. Thanks for joining us. Leslie and Rudy have the evening off. At the top tonight, freeze warnings have now been issued for folks living in the most northern parts of the coastal bend, places like George, West, and Live Oak County. Meteorologist Kristen Wallet joins us tonight with a first look at our forecast. Kristen?
Thanks, Michael. We do have those freeze warnings out in effect for some northern counties in our viewing area. Refugio County on the western side, as well as Bee and Live Oak counties. Y'all do have those freeze warnings in effect, but if we do get some cloud cover in here tonight, that might not quite pan out. Temperatures will still get pretty cold, but maybe not quite down to that freezing point. Those freeze warnings in effect from midnight tonight until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Temperatures right now across the coastal bend, not too bad. 54 here in Corpus Christi, 50s and 60s across the rest of the area. And look at that sunset. Absolutely gorgeous. Temperatures, though, are going to drop from the 50s down into the 40s by the time we get to midnight with those clear skies and light winds. I'll have the rest of your forecast coming up in just a bit. Back to you.
Thanks, Kristen. An update tonight on road conditions for folks living in a subdivision on Yorktown in Flower Bluff. Neighbors living on that street telling us they're tired of driving through muddy conditions after they say a construction company badly damaged their paved street. Brandon Schaff is standing by live from that neighborhood with how the city of Corpus Christi is getting involved to make sure something gets done. Brandon?
Yeah, good evening, Michael. We are here in Flower Bluff. We're right here on Yorktown Boulevard, where you can see some of these cars driving right behind me. Now, they're driving pretty efficiently and pretty safely right now, but that was not the case even as recently as this morning when rainfall came down and created a significant amount of water buildup on the road. And that's one of the major things that all of the neighbors in the area have been complaining about, and they've been talking about that on not just this, but really the surrounding streets and the different construction projects going on. Now, as it pertains to this project specifically, the developers of the project are MVR Construction. 3 News reached out to them for comment, and they declined to comment on the condition of the roads, which was a significant component of the story. We spoke with neighbors in the area and one earlier, and this is what they had to say.
They sort of smooth it out occasionally, but you know, they don't mean it's not a highway right here. It's gravel and a big pothole. So they need to fix it.
The city of Corpus Christi released a statement to 3 News when asked about this issue and said that they've been in contact with MVR Construction for about 60 days. Because of MVR's failure to fix the road, they issued a notice of incomplete and defective excavation letter with a 5-day deadline. And it is because of that 5-day deadline that they say that if they fail to actually complete and get this road back into normal operations, that they will actually take over the project themselves. The city says that they will do that. And if they fail to, and if they're unable to do that within 30 days, because they'll actually have to charge them, then they will be unable to move on to the next phase of the project here in Flower Bluff. Michael?
Now, Brandon, was the company able to start the entire project without getting all the correct permits? Was that part of this whole situation as well?
And that, Michael, is an interesting development in this as well. They actually started the construction back in October, and it turns out that they did not really get the permit that they needed to begin the construction right here on this road and in the area behind until November. And that was something that they had permission to do from November until the end of December. But it is now January. They have not completed that process, and so now that is why they received the notice, which came obviously because of all of the complaints from the neighbors in the surrounding area. But for now, here in Flower Bluff, Brandon Sheff, 3 News.
And when it comes to the pandemic during this new year, national health leaders say new federal data shows cases continue to fall, dropping up by nearly 25% over the past 2 weeks. While the U.S. does appear to be turning the corner on this latest surge, health officials warn it's not time to let our guard down. The WHO saying we're near the end of the emergency phase in the pandemic. Health experts adding that the virus will remain, but we have vaccines and other measures to help try to fight it.
The virus isn't going away. We may see future surges, but I think the restrictions, the mandates, a lot of those are going to really start easing. And what that means is when we see future surges, we're going to have to deploy the tools we have, vaccines, tests, etc., to get through them.
For now, those tools are the first line of defense as our country continues to push back against the Omicron surge. Now to the latest on the coronavirus here in the Coastal Bend. Our case count looks like this. Nueces County tonight reporting 618 new COVID-19 cases. Sadly, the health district also announcing 2 COVID-related deaths in today's report. Looking at our hospitalizations, there's 232 people in our hospitals, and 50 of those people are in intensive care. You know, we're nearing 2 years into this pandemic now, a year of one that had vaccines, but children under 5 still can't get vaccinated. Unfortunately, there's still no timeline for us to give on that when vaccines for younger kids are going to come to fruition. Dr. Anthony Fauci says he hopes it will happen the next few months, but he noted that the reality is we just don't know. Pfizer's been working on a vaccine for children under 5, but a member of its board says they don't expect a vaccine for that age group before late March. And a college education will soon come completely free to those in our community who are most in need. For some, the anxiety of figuring out how to pay for college can, of course, be overwhelming. But Texas A&M University in Kingsville recently unveiled its Javelina Promise. Our Simone Simpson shows how many kids in this program it could help, and the numbers are really staggering.
TAMUK has been working to eliminate financial angst for its students for almost 100 years.
I have been, frankly, quite emotional about it.
Now students like Jean Espinoza are getting relief. Students whose families make less than $65,000 a year will get free tuition for 4 years. Dr. Sissy Perez, superintendent of Kingsville ISD, says they've seen a dramatic response in the past 24 hours.
Application increases to TAMUK has been over 50 students since they heard about this. So I know our students are hearing about it, and I think that is phenomenal.
This program not only is a game changer for high school and college level students, it could change the way of thinking for many kids as the majority of the local population qualifies.
There's a lot of surrounding districts, including us, that are, in the 70–80% range, of our population, and even higher. So it's going to impact many, many students.
And could close the gap for kids who have chosen between finances and education.
The gap is enough to be able for them to think, well, maybe I need to stop out. Maybe I need to go get a job, earn some money, and come back. And so many times that doesn't happen because life gets in the way.
But now, starting in the fall, cash-strapped students will get much-needed relief.
I never would have expected that this opportunity would have come.
And school districts tell us word is spreading. Simone Simpson, 3 News.
Thanks, Simone. Good story there. You know, still to come on 3 News on this Friday, celebrating 3 decades of calling our coastline home. We take a look back at the history of the Blue Ghost, how it found its way to the coastal bend, and how and who we beat out to keep her here.
Many vehicles cause serious and deadly accidents on our roadways every year. Call today. Thomas J. Henry is available 24/7, nights and weekends.
It's Lazy Boy's exclusive sales event, a one-day sale you don't want to miss. Deep discounts on everything in the store. 48 months, no interest financing. Today only. Only at Lazy Boy, South Texas.
Think premium can't be capable? Think again. Introducing the first ever AT4 lineup. Premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC.
New vehicles arriving weekly. Stop by your GMC dealer to make your selection. Only at your Coastal Bend GMC dealers.
Nico, he wrote the recipe for the perfect night out. Walk in the door, smell the mesquite, soak up the ambiance. At Nico's Steakhouse, we know there's nothing better than steak, with so many ways to enjoy a meal. 2 dining areas, cozy booths, the Reflections Lounge, an extensive menu and an elegant atmosphere, grilled seafood, chicken, and wild game. Nico's Steakhouse, there's nothing better than steak.
I was stopped at a light when a truck rear-ended me, sending me crashing into another car. I injured my neck and shoulder and was unable to work. I called the force. Jeff Davis fought the insurance company and helped get me back on my feet. When my case settled, I received $300,000, which helped pay off my medical bills and cover my lost income. It's really true. When you call the fours are with you.
I'm Jeff Davis, the Fours lawyer. Call me at 444-4444. That's 444-4444. There's only one number to remember, and that's 4.
It's Lazy Boy's exclusive sales event, a one-day sale you don't want to miss. Deep discounts on everything in the store. 48 months, no interest financing. Today only. Only at Lazy Boy, South Texas.
Every Wednesday, KIII First Edition spotlights outstanding Coastal Bend students.
Visit KIIITV.com and register your accomplished pupil for a chance to be the next 3-star student.
Howdy there, Coastal Bend. It's been a gray morning and gray start to our day, but we did finally clear up. Some of our folks did see some pretty measurable amounts of rain across the Coastal Bend. About 1/4 of an inch is the highest rainfall totals we saw, and there were those clouds and rain showers that have since cleared out as we've gone into this evening, and those clear skies are going to persist as we go into the rest of our evening and help us cool down quite a bit. Right now, beautiful sunset from our Lex Cam, 54 degrees out there, so it's already starting to get just a bit chilly. We do have a light freeze possible tonight with those clear skies and calm winds. Our temperatures are going to dip down into the 30s across the Coastal Bend. We do have a light freeze possible for the brush country as well as some of our northern counties. But if some of our clouds come in from Mexico, those high clouds, our temperatures might stay just a bit warmer than that freezing mark. So those freeze warnings for Live Oak, Refugio, and Bee counties may not pan out. We might just be right above freezing tonight for those areas. 35 here in Corpus Christi tonight, 30s across the rest of the Coastal Bend as well. And tomorrow, plenty of green on the map for everyone. 60s across the Coastal Bend, 63 here in Corpus Christi. Beautiful day tomorrow with plenty of sunshine. That freeze warning is a cold morning, so you're going to want a jacket to keep around throughout the day. But Sunday looking just a bit warmer, so you may be able to ditch that jacket for your Sunday afternoon. We have high pressure over the area, and that's giving us those sunny skies, but it's also drawing in this moisture off the Gulf of Mexico, and that's going to interact with this next low pressure system that comes in from the west, and that's going to give us a very rainy Sunday night into Monday and throughout the day Monday. So we're going to be seeing quite a bit of rainfall on Monday as we go out towards the brush country. Not a whole lot, maybe 1/4 of an inch or less, but as we go up towards the northeastern coastal bend up to an inch or even over an inch is possible. These amounts may change and fluctuate over the next day or so, but we'll make sure to keep you updated with that. Temperatures, on the other hand, they're just going to be increasing as we go into next week. By the time we get to Monday, our temperatures are finally back above normal. It's been a while. They've all been 50s and 60s the past few days. And speaking of 50s, 55 for our low temperature Monday, quite a bit of a jump from Sunday night. As we go into the rest of the week, we do have another cold front on the table late next week. The timing still a little bit iffy. Computer models are still working that out, but it does look to be pretty strong, knocking our temperatures from the 70s into the 50s. And you can see that here with the Weather Service expecting cooler than normal conditions at the same time that front is expected to come through, and still colder than normal conditions as well tonight. 35 here in Corpus Christi with that freeze warning for our northern counties. Tomorrow afternoon, still clear skies, absolutely beautiful day to get out of the house and run any errands you have. 63 for our high temperature. So you're going to want a jacket for the morning and maybe a scarf and keep it around as you go throughout the day, or you may just ditch it altogether and enjoy that beautiful sunshine. Tomorrow, great day to get out on the water as well, if just a little cool. Smooth bays, it'll be absolutely beautiful fishing weather for your Saturday, as well as Sunday. Still have beautiful weather on the table to round out the weekend. But as we go into Monday, those clouds and rain return before our next cold front then comes in on Wednesday. Michael?
Thanks, Kristen. The ups and downs of South Texas weather. You know, this year marks a big celebration for the folks at the Uss Lexington Museum. That's because it's the 30th anniversary of the ship being brought to her final stop right here in Corpus Christi. The aircraft carrier playing a significant role in the nation's defense for nearly 50 years before she was finally decommissioned. Tonight, our Bill Churchwell has a look back at the ship's impressive history and what's in the works to celebrate this milestone.
It's said Corpus Christi is the perfect place to retire. For the last 3 decades, this long, overworked aircraft carrier has found a good home.
Quite an honor to be able to be part of a project this big.
A project Charles Russell has been part of almost every single day since the ship's arrival.
I mean, if you can imagine, we didn't have a pier. We had no exhibits at all. It was just one big empty ship.
A lot has changed over the last 30 years, but one thing remains: the history lesson on where this massive vessel has been. The USS Lexington, known as the oldest working carrier in the U.S. Navy, playing a vital role during World War II, even earning the nickname the Blue Ghost. The ship also carrying an important legacy for women in the Navy, as the first aircraft carrier to have women stationed as crew members. You can learn more about it in this brand new exhibit.
If you've ever been to the USS Lexington Museum, you need to come back. You haven't seen what we have now.
Captain Steve Banta, the Lexington's executive director, says the museum has no doubt become an iconic part of the Corpus Christi Bayfront, welcoming over 8 million visitors since 1992.
Every one of those people, they come here, most of them are from out of town, and they come here, they stay in the hotels, they eat at the restaurants. This is a big economic impact for the local area.
Finding purpose even after being decommissioned, but the city faced some stiff competition with several other communities to get here.
You know, the ship could have been somewhere else if not for Landing Force 16 and if not for the city and the community being so supportive of the military in general.
The ship arrived from Pensacola, Florida to Naval Station Ingleside in January of '92 before she was towed to her final stop on North Beach later in the year. This November, she will celebrate 30 years in the coastal bend.
30 years has been like an addendum to our history.
The museum has been the backdrop for everything from remembrance ceremonies to even movies like 2001's Pearl Harbor with Ben Affleck. Still, its main purpose remains to tell her story.
We plan to be here for many years to come, and it's going to be exciting.
Bill Churchwell, 3 News.
And Steve Banta added that he's working to host a big party to celebrate the ship's 30th anniversary, a way to honor those who served aboard, but also the dozens of staff and volunteers who keep the ship open and operational. Coming up, as the cost of living continues to rise, minimum wage here in our state stays the same, $7.25 an hour. Why economists believe the wage should rise, that and much more on the way here on 3 News at 6.
Hello down there.
Look, he talks. It does not. It does too. It does not.
Ho, 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 'tis the season.
See? I told you so.
Holiday celebrations are just around the corner. and Corpus Christi roads are much busier during the holidays. Watch out down there. Drive safe. Don't rush from place to place. We want you to be around next year.
Call 361 Edwards, the name trusted by Corpus Christi for over 60 years.
The time to buy a new Volkswagen is now. Volkswagen of Corpus Christi has its best program of the year. Sign, then drive. All we need is your signature. Yes, sign, then drive. 0 down payment. 0 due at signing. Just sign, then drive. It's the best program of the year. Come see us. Volkswagen of Corpus Christi puts a smile on your face. Peace and love, my friends.
Ready? It's happening right now at Rooms to Go. Pick from dozens of beautiful rooms, each under $1,200. Picture it, your home fully furnished in your style, with living rooms under $1,200, dining rooms under $1,200, bedrooms under $1,200. Dozens of stylish options, and it gets even better. Finance for $20 or less per month, interest-free. Furnish your home to perfection now at Rooms to Go.
"30 years of hard work and dedication to fighting for those who need it most. When it comes to hiring a personal injury attorney, your choice matters. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust."
Our economy growing at the fastest rate since the Reagan administration. The Commerce Department says gross domestic product jumped 5.7% last year compared to 2020, the best number since 1984. And it ended the year speeding up, growing at a nearly 7% annual rate from October through December. About 24 states welcome the new year with higher minimum wages. But here in Texas, it remains the same. Reporter Pamela Comey with our sister station in Austin speaks to two experts who say as living wages go up, well, they need to go up, it's becoming harder for low-income families to make ends meet.
For more than a decade, Texas' minimum wage has been $7.25. Assistant Director of Policy Research at the University of Texas, Anika Olson, can't believe it's been this long since anything's changed.
I was at a dining hall, $8 an hour 10 years ago. And the minimum wage in Texas is $7.25 in 2022.
The thing is, earning minimum wage in 2022 makes it difficult to make ends meet.
Just the price of goods is going up. So inflation is one piece of the problem, right? Rising home prices and stagnant wages.
Texas A&M professor of economics Jim Lee says someone who works 40 hours a week and makes minimum wage only earns about $15,000 a year.
Livable wage, it's going to be close to $40,000 now. I mean, we used to talk about $35,000. That was last year.
He says raising the minimum wage has both pros and cons.
Texas is a pro-business state. We like to take care of our businesses, big and small, so that high minimum wage, at least in theory, will hurt small businesses.
But it will help minimum wage workers.
On the income that I make at not a minimum wage job, right? I cannot afford a home on my own. How on earth is the average worker at, a retail store or a restaurant living?
Olson hopes things start to change soon. Other states like Colorado and Arizona have risen their wage to over $12. California currently has the highest rate with $15 the hour. In Austin, I'm Pamela Comey.
The number of Americans filing first-time unemployment claims dropping last week. 260,000 people filed, down 30,000 from the week before, according to the Labor Department. And the gauge of those still getting unemployment help fell to its lowest level since 1973. Well, the IRS is now accepting 2021 tax returns, and the faster you get it done, the faster you'll get your return. Brandon Lewis from our National Verify team explains why you should consider filing electronically this year.
The IRS began accepting 2021 tax returns on January 24th, but the agency is still trying to finish millions of 2020 taxes. Many of them are paper returns, which are taking months to process. And as Americans get ready to file their taxes, a top Google search trend is the question, how long is it taking the IRS to process paper returns? So let's verify. Are you more likely to receive your refund faster if you file your 2021 tax return electronically? Our sources are the IRS, accounting firm Keystone CPAs, and National Taxpayer Advocate Aaron Collins, an independent ombudsman within the Department of Treasury. Last summer, Collins' office found the average paper return took about twice as long to process compared to an electronic return. In her annual report to Congress this January, she said the IRS was excruciatingly slow at processing some paper returns. She found some cases where it took weeks just to open an envelope and up to 8 months for paper filers to get their refund. Meanwhile, electronic returns begin processing within a few hours, and most taxpayers received their refund in a few weeks. The advocate's office blames multiple factors for the backlog, like Congress requiring the IRS to divert resources to COVID-19 related issues, including the processing of stimulus checks. Keystone CPAs recommend its clients file electronically and encourage them to use direct deposit to receive their refund even quicker. So, it's true, you are more likely to receive your refund faster if you file your 2021 tax return electronically. Of course, that's not possible for all individuals or businesses, such as returns that require attaching lengthy documentation. With your Verify, I'm Brandon Lewis.
And a shock to the world of our local high school sports is a high school football coach is being reassigned. Find out why next with Chris.
Scan the square. It's all right there. Scan our QR code and download the 3 News app today. Closed captioning of 3 News is brought to you by Kiii-Tv and sponsored by Herman & Herman, always putting you first.
It's time to refresh and restyle for the new year at Lax. Update your home and save hundreds on bedrooms, living rooms, dining rooms, and every room in between. Find the latest home trends, plus take advantage of 36-month financing and express delivery. What are you waiting for? Visit Lax today.
Don't get stuck paying more for internet that does less. Switch to Spectrum Internet and enjoy a fast, more reliable connection. Get Spectrum Internet with a free internet modem and free desktop security to keep you safe online. Includes speeds of 200 megabits.
Whoa, that's fast.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month. Call 833-976-4999. And don't get stuck with slow speeds from other providers. Spectrum Internet gives you enough bandwidth for all your favorite content on all your devices with no data caps. Includes parental controls to protect your family. Add advanced home Wi-Fi for even more security features. Plus monitor who can access your network and when.
Homework time.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month. Call 833-976-4999. Don't get stuck paying more in fees. Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month with no contracts. Call 833-976-4999.
Company vehicles cause serious and deadly accidents on our roadways every year. An accident with a company car, truck, SUV, van, or fleet vehicle is not just another car accident. If you were injured in a company vehicle accident, call Thomas J. Henry. Thomas J. Henry handles serious company vehicle accident cases and gets serious results for injured clients. Call today. Thomas J. Henry is available 24/7, nights and weekends.
Discover this season, Shenyun 2022. A more wonderful world awaits you. Coming to American Bank Center Salina Auditorium, February
Good evening, Coastal Bend. Big news on the CCISD coaching front today as Carroll football head coach Juan Rodriguez is set to be reassigned within the district after struggling for 4 seasons with the Tigers. Now, Rodriguez's teams went just 2-37 in that stretch, with both wins coming in 2020, and his tenure bookended with 3 winless seasons. But the record doesn't necessarily tell the whole story, with Rodriguez providing a sense of stability for a spiraling Tigers program that had 3 head coaches in 3 seasons prior to his tenure. That whirlwind came after Veterans Memorial opened in 2015 and saw many of the Carroll athletes leave. Now, I spoke with Rodriguez today, who says he tried to do things the right way at Carroll, but just couldn't get it turned around.
Though we knew we had a challenge, and I think we were making some great strides. We had a great principal my first year, and there was a lot of support, and and we got our awesome principal, now and in between. We're just going in the right direction, but I think we lost a little momentum in the midst of the pandemic. I think that just kind of put things in slow motion. And that just made it really hard because it was hard to get kids to where they needed to be.
CCISD Athletic Director Brenda Marshall telling me that the district, quote, decided to go in a different direction after the 4-year body of work. Now, he's set to step down after realignment day next week so he can help set the Tigers' schedule for next season. The Carroll job is now open, with the new school set to open this fall. Well, Jerry Jones ending speculation today, telling a Dallas radio station that he's retaining not only head coach Mike McCarthy, but also defensive coordinator Dan Quinn. Jones saying that the focus was always on trying to retain Quinn and that firing McCarthy was never a serious consideration. The Dallas defensive coordinator interviewed for several head coaching jobs and, according to Jones, turned down at least one of them to stay in Dallas. The Cowboys have now given him a multi-year extension after the defense's resurgence this past season. Michael, over to you.
Thanks, Chris. Coming up later tonight on 3 News at 10, allegations of discrimination against small business owners. Why the American GI Forum is speaking out against the City of Corpus Christi Development Department over its failure to apparently give permits to minority business owners. And that's going to wrap up the 6 o'clock edition of 3 News for all of us here at TV3. Thanks for watching. See you back here tonight at 10 o'clock.